Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to do a spotlight of Minecraft mod called the Dalek mod / Doctor Who. Just by saying that, it probably won you over already. But if it hasn't, keep watching on. Here are some statues, which I think are used for furniture. So there's the Dalek, Peter Cushing, and hopefully I get this right, Matt Smith. There is also a hologram, which I thought was impressive, of David Tennant. There are also 3 TARDISes, but I get sidetracked and only show you 2. So the one on the left, I think, is the modern one, or the current one. And the one on the right is the one that's going to be the next TARDIS. So if you're not old enough, just like me, you won't know, well, you won't recognize this vehicle. It's called Bessie, and it's what the old doctors used to get around. So the third TARDIS, I presume, is the old one because it's so pixelated. As you can see, it's like any other TARDIS, but pixelated. Now moving on to Doctor Who weapons / armor. Forgive me for the pronunciation. Daleknium ingot is what makes the armor and the sword. There is no special recipe for these weapons or armor. It's just made like the usual diamond or steel or whatever. There are some things which I didn't know how to use, like these Dalek plates. Off screen I thought it was armor, but it wasn't. So I thought I'd put it on a Dalek which is just roaming around, but no luck. So I was going to move on to the 44 mobs in the mod, but I thought I'd show you the River Song Diary, which is amazing. Massive props to the modder. So basically what it does is change you to different doctors through 1 to 11, I think there is. So I'm scrolling through the doctors and find David Tennant, and I got overly excited. So I want to ask you, who's your favorite doctor? So now I'm going to show you the 44 different mobs or eggs, but I'm only going to spawn maybe 22 of them, because most of them are Daleks, in different colours and just with different weapons. The first mob I'm going to show is the Dalek from 1960s, which looks a bit cartoony to me. The next mob is the Clockwork Droid, which I have no clue where it's from. Of course everyone will know the next mob, the Cybermen. Now there were 2 other Cybermen, but I won't be showing that because there's no difference besides the colour. So the next egg is K9. If you don't know what K9 is, you should really watch Doctor Who from there. The next mob I had fun with, the Weeping Angel. The logic is when you turn around, it should move towards you or like away. Now imagine this, how scary would it be for a Dalek to have Enderman powers? There was a mob called the Andipos which I spawned in, but all it was just basically white, small, fat, with eyes. So I spawned in a suicide Dalek, not knowing what it would do, or actually do anything at all. But its blast radius is huge. I also spawned in Claire, which I thought it might be good, but obviously there was no skin to it. So whenever I used to watch the show, I always used to find the Silence and the Whisperer the scariest. So the next thing I spawned in is the Cleaner. I was actually surprised by what it was, and I thought I could ride it somehow, but obviously no. And finally, the last mob, Invasion Dalek. I wasn't too sure what I was expecting, but I did notice it looks like the 1960s Dalek. And for some reason it can shoot lightning. A Dalek with Zeus's power. So I wanted to test out how strong this Dalek was, and well, you can see what happens. One overpowered son of a bee. If you do want to see more Minecraft spotlights, do leave a comment down below about what mods you want to see, and do subscribe for more.